Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode. My name is Zanix Fernandez, and here's today's episode: the five easiest plants to take care of. So I'm gonna start with plants that are really known here in the Philippines. They are really popular with people who are really crazy about it, who are riding the crazy train of being a plantito or a plantita. So without further ado, I'm gonna start with number five, the Aglaonemas or the evergreen. First, they are really easy to propagate. You just need to top cut it, or sometimes it just shoot another bulb in the soil. Ang dali niyang i-propagate. Uh, I never failed to propagate Aglaonema before, even though I don't have a wide collection of it. I have this so Song Jaipong. Um, the other one is Sparkling Sarah. I have the super white as well, and the green with the white with polka dots of green, and the silver sword of Aglaonema family. I don't know what its name, but it's really easy to propagate. I have 100% success rate when I'm propagating Aglaonemas. Second, Aglaonemas can tolerate light, sunlight, direct sunlight. Yes, even though it's an indoor plant, it can tolerate sunlight. I don't know why, because my mom usually is a fan of flowering plants, and she like yung Aglaonema ko. So she put that in the sun, so I'm not aware of it. And then okay siya maghapon sa nakabila. Just water it, and when the leaf is drooping, you just need to water it because it's already thirsty. That's the sign of the aglaonemas are being thirsty when the leaves are being droopy. There's no problem with it. Just water it in a few minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the leaf will kick back and normal na lang siya. Without sunburn, aglaonema can resist the sun. And what else? Low maintenance and aglaonema, even though nawala siyang fertilizer, just a good soil makes it works in every kind of soil. In my experience, those aglaonemas are really hardy and they're really easy to care of. You can just leave it be, and lalo na pag rainy season, bigla na lang siya nagpa-pop out ng mga pops niya. Okay, so my number 4 in my list would be the Calatheas. Calatheas are, sabi nila, ang hirap alagaan ng Calathea. Lagi kasing may burn, laging may yellow spot. Is it because you're just too lazy to take care of Calatheas? Kasi Calatheas, they require a very high amount of humidity. Humidity, yung parang water in the air. They like that. Parang basa. Parang yung feels nyo sa banyo, pagkayari yung maligo, the water vapor is there, it's not going up in the sky and be a cloud. Yun yung humidity, yung parang basa yung feeling mo, parang wet yung feeling mo. It turns out. Okay, it's just humidity. They love humidity. You can buy humidifier, but if you're in low budget, you just need to put a tray with pebbles and water dun sa tray. Hindi na kailangan mag-submerge yung pebbles, para lang dun mo ipapatong yung pot of Calatheas mo, and then instant humidifier. Kaya lang, you have to refill it every now and then. Pag natuyo yon, it might ang mangyari sa Calathea mo, it might burn. I mean, magkaroon siya ng brown spots. And Calatheas don't like tap waters. They don't like the rain at all. They don't like processed waters. They like the rain, they like the deep well, or even the stero. The stero water, yung tubig kanal. That's what I'm saying. And they love it. And other than that, no. It's really easy to take care of. Lalo na this one, this Calathea lutea. I really love it. Calathea mosaica. It's really a good plant. And isa sa mga Calathea na hindi ako agad-agad sinusubukan. And the yellowing spots in my Calathea mosaica is really good. Parang design na rin niya. So, moving on to my third plant in my list would be the pothos and scindapsus. Why? Because they're really easy to propagate. You just have to cut the nodes and with 2 leaves and put that in the water or just direct it into the soil. Just dry the wound. Um, they're trailing plants. That's one kung bakit nilagay ko siya sa list dito. Madali na siyang i-propagate and madali siyang lumaki. Lalo na pag ibigay mo sa kanya yung requirements niya. Tuloy-tuloy na siya magdadahon. It won't stop until you top cut it and you propagate it. And actually right now, I'm doing a pothos project, which is I want to make a lush pothos, but you will see that I think after a year pa kasi I just planted it. I will post a video soon about about my lush project of pothos and scandapsus. Actually, I will include Mycans, Brazil, and heart leaf shape philodendron para sa aking pothos and scandapsus slash philodendron project. Okay. So, yun. They don't like overwatering because it will slow their growth. They like yung soil is medyo matutuyo na and then the leaves are being droopy. Doon siya mas mabilis dumadami. Yung humahaba yung pothos and scandapsus. They want almost bone dry substrate or medium. Okay. So, next in my list, usually yung mga tao, sasabihin nila, bakit ka ba nag-aalaga niyan? Wala namang kaganda-ganda yan. Actually, some people I know, they love it. Hindi nila mapikil yung sarili nila, just they're buying it. They're buying it because it's really good. It makes your garden foresty vibes. And you know what I'm saying? It's ferns. There are lots of kind of fern, but in my list, you have to get a fern that is going to be a tree, which is endangered here. Kasi mabagal siyang lumaki and endangered species na siya dito sa Pilipinas. It's not really possible for you to get it. I have mine a very very long time before and laki na niya and I'm propagating it. It's a good shade for my plants, for my other plants. Kasi some ferns, to be honest, mas gusto ng other plants ko ang shade na binibigay ng fern kesa dun sa puno na nakatabi sa kanya. I don't know why. I'm really weirded out by it. Kung bakit mas gusto nila yung shade na binibigay ng fern or maybe may inilalaglag yung fern sa kanila para mas magustuhan nila. I don't know. But the ferns, they don't usually require much watering and they just want humidity. Pag naman nadadry yung kanilang substrate, you have to water all of it. Like yung if for example, the fern tree, you have to water pati yung stem niya kasi pati yung stem niya may roots. Okay. So, other ferns are pag nagiging droopy or nagkaroon siya ng discoloration, like yellow discoloration, aside from the variegated Boston fern that I just love, just water it ng konti. Humid, spray, mist mo lang siya, then it's all good. They don't want lots of fertilizer because mine, I started giving fertilizer to my ferns once every year. Yeah, once every year. It's the complete fertilizer, which is 14-14-14. That's it. And bahala na siya. Lumalaki na siya ng bahala na siya. Okay, so my number one in my list would be everyone's favorite. Everyone loved it because it's really easy to care. So my number one in my list would be philodendrons, but not just philodendrons alone because hindi lahat ng philodendron is easy to care. For example, I have a list here kung anong philodendron, anong napakadaling alagaan. They're easy to propagate, they're easy to maintain their lush leaves, and hindi sila maarte na halaman. Tubigan mo lang, normal na lupa lang, they're good. Okay, so I'm gonna state some philodendrons na I'm taking care and it's really easy. Wala na ako ibang masasabi na napakadali nilang alagaan. Example of these easy philodendron plants are the lemon lime or Ceylon gold philodendron. Yes, it's a climbing philodendron which is ang ganda niyang tingnan lalo na pagpakapal. Usually ang makikita mo to sa mga malls dahil ang bilis niyang lumaki at hindi masyadong maarte. Hindi to, they can tolerate low light and they can tolerate drought actually. Kaya sinasabi ko kanina sa photos, they can actually tolerate drought. Huwag naman yung sobrang bone dry. It's not acceptable when you're in a plant world. Okay. Another one would be Majesty. I stayed my Majesty. Parang, I put that in nakikita yung drawer ko na to. Nilagay ko dyan yung Majesty ko. And then, umalis ako sa Philippines ng almost 2 weeks. And I locked the door. Nakalimutan ko siya ibilin. Akala ko pagdating ko patay na. No, it's thriving. My room is not even humid. I have to turn the humidifier on for it to be humid kasi hindi siya humid yung room ko. Tapos very very low light, like it's dark lalo na pag nakasara yung curtain ko. So it's thriving. Maybe yung step medyo naging na soften, na droopy yung mga leaves siguro pag nagstay pa ako doon na mas matagal baka namatay, but it's not. It's thriving, and then inalagaan ko talaga siya yung Majesty ko. Another one would be the green emerald and the red emerald because they can tolerate direct sunlight. I got mine from when I was traveling. Nakita ko siya sa gitna sa gilid ng daan. It's dangling. I just make bale dun sa stem niya and meron na ako. Diba? Magkatabi sila. Si red tsaka si green emerald. They're easy to propagate. Patuyuin mo lang yung wound and then may tusok na sa substrate or sa medium mo. Bahala na sila doon. Kakapal na siya. Even walang masyadong fertilizer, it's surviving on its own. What else? Philodendron that are easy to care. I think it's pink princess. Basta aerobescens philodendron, they're easy to take care of. Hindi masyadong nag-aagaw ng attention unlike their cousins, the velvet philodendrons, which are the gloriosa, melanochrysum, glorious, verrucosum, alsocored. Yun, masyadong attention seeker. Anyway, so that would be my top 5 list of the easier and easiest plants to take care of. If you were gonna start, you should start with them because masasanay kayo kung paano silang alagaan, and then you will step up, you will get other kinds of plants, and hindi na kayo mahihirapan. Hindi naman madali at hindi rin naman mahirap mag-alaga. Basta you know the requirements of each plant that you're taking care of, and then you're good to go. So that's all, and thank you for listening and staying and looking at my face throughout the video, even though I don't have a picture of the plants that I'm telling you. And anyway, that's it, and thank you and good night. Bye.